Hello, Fill in the Blank Studios.
Oh, hi, Paul. It's Andy here from Wellspring. How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing well. What's going on?
I'm wanting to ask if you guys would be willing to come out to Rwanda again with us this year. We've got a new project we want you to come and look at. As you know, we've been working in the Gasabo district around the capital, Kigali, for a number of years, and the work's been pretty successful there. The schools are really moving forward. And as a result, there's a whole new area of Rwanda that's opening up to us. We've been invited to enter into a partnership with schools in the Western province, right up on the border of the Democratic Republic of Congo. Would that be something of interest to you guys?
The Western province is one of the 4 provinces of Rwanda.
The province that is share the border with the Democratic Republic of Congo.
Like 94% of Western province population, they live with agriculture.
Where many kids prefer to be in agriculture over tea, of coffee, than to go to school.
So we're going to really focus on primary schools. There's 86 primary schools that we're looking at in this one particular district. We may go wider, but at this stage we're looking at just one district called Rubavu. There's over 91,000 children in those schools, so it's a huge, huge challenge. It's a big, big job.
After working with Wellspring in the past and seeing how they've affected change in the lives of so many people within the Gasabo district, we were excited to join them and learn about the issues of the Western province.
The schooling experience we have today in our schools in Rwanda, one is the class size, first of all, big number of students in a classroom. 2, the lack of experience of teachers, teachers who are not trained.
I would say it's probably worse than Gasabo was before we started there.
So they are in the classroom because they want to get their salary at the end of the month. But their skills is still low to have quality students from quality teachers.
Now there are some good things happening there already. We've actually been there on a year's pilot project, so we know the area well. There are great people on the ground. The local teachers and the local government are very, very keen to have us work there. They know the issues. They want to cooperate. We're only part of the solution. So come with us. Help us to tell the story.
So with that invite, we packed up our gear and prepared to head to Rwanda once again. This is what we found. Meet Linda and Claudine, 2 faces that represent the lives of hundreds of thousands of Rwandan children. Their stories point the way to the country's future. Linda lives in the Gasabo district, an urban area surrounding Rwanda's capital of Kigali. Sprawling skyscrapers line her horizon as she walks to school. Claudine, on the other hand, lives in the Rubavu district, a rural area that stretches across the hills of western Rwanda and borders the Democratic Republic of Congo. Linda and Claudine are just regular kids. They both love their families, they both walk to school every day, they both have a passion for learning, and they both face significant obstacles beyond their control, which are standing in the way of the education they deserve.
What was it like in the classroom with the teachers? And
Was
it easy or difficult?
It's very difficult because the teacher likes to beat me. So one day even I wanted to drop the school out because the teacher has beaten me because I failed to answer one question in mathematics.
This is Ernest, one of Wellspring's teacher trainers. Ernest grew up within the Western province and knows that the issues from when he was a child have not changed.
When he has beaten me, I started saying, why to come to school? Why do I come to study? Why don't I go to grow some cows as the father wanted me to grow cows, not to go to school?
We still have also the problem of dropout where children they are not interested. 1, because of the mindset of their parent. 2, they are not encouraged by their teacher. 3, leaders don't care. So if they are absent, no one cares.
The Wellspring staff continued to share insights regarding the issues surrounding education within Rwanda.
Yeah, people don't want to be teacher because teaching is the lowest paid job here in the country. People do not value the teaching.
the school leaders. Sometimes school leaders themselves, some of them, they are not committed. They don't know why they are school leaders. So they don't care about classrooms problem or the school as in the entire problems. I met a kid, I asked him, why are you going home very early? They say, teachers are not teaching us. And is it a day off? They said, no, teachers are at school, but they are not working what they are supposed to do. That's why I decided instead of spending time being in a class doing nothing, it's better to leave and go help my family.
Overcrowded classrooms, unengaged teachers, and a lack of encouragement from parents are just a few of the obstacles that stand in the way of Linda and Claudine's education. But even with these similarities, there's one big difference between their two stories. Claudine's is happening now, in 2017, in Rubavu. But Linda's comes to us from the past. 6 years ago in 2011, just before Wellspring began work in the Gasabo district. When Wellspring entered the 48 schools of Rwanda's Gasabo district back in 2011, Wellspring saw the need for a re-envisioning of education as a tool to give children the opportunity to thrive and fulfill their potential. Meet Evangelique Bukambunga, the deputy head teacher at GS Rugando School.
Before Wellspring come here, I haven't some techniques, for example, to evaluate a lesson.
Wellspring is working to see schools grow stronger from within, and when leaders and teachers learn how to give each other feedback, improvement becomes self-sustainable.
Now, I have those kind of skills to observe a lesson and to give constructive feedback.
But Wellspring doesn't only help in the academic area. They also teach leaders the importance of developing relationships with all the stakeholders involved in a child's educational life.
We've developed a good relationship with leaders and teachers, leaders and students, teachers and students, even the whole community.
Wellspring also recognizes the importance of rallying the parents behind a child's education by developing programs with parent-teacher communities and connectors that reach in and help the communities learn. Meet Corinne Musani Hoho, Linda's mom, who is so invested in her child's education that she became a connector in Rugando's school community.
Does she know of any situations where parents could not afford to come back to send their kids to school?
Yes, we have some cases in one family. We approached them, but they said we are not able to afford to pay school fees, to find uniform and other required material. What connectors did, they mobilized funds. They were giving some contribution. Someone can give notebooks, another one a bag, another one a uniform. Now, those students are back in class.
By teaching communities to work together, they learn that anything can happen when they take their future into their own hands.
The only one thing I can tell them is to work in unity, not just work alone. I think the best advice I can give them is put their effort together and work together as one community.
With the help of Wellspring's training, the Gasabo district has been transformed. Parents are helping parents, teachers are helping teachers, leaders are helping leaders, and everyone is rallied together around their kids. The Gasabo district is now one of the top performing school districts in all of Rwanda.
I am proud when I see the children grow up and perform well.
Moto.
Traditionally, the teachers used to beat or to abuse kids, but the Wellspring teachers used to reward, to give flowers, to promise some reward for good behavior and to encourage for good behavior.
Students do not fear teachers. As he said, they enjoy learning.
Wellspring, it has created responsible children in the classroom, where children now could say, now I'm responsible for the behavior of my colleague. They have become accountable. There is accountability in their learning. With traditional behavior management, where they used to slap to beat, it created a big number of dropouts. While now, with a Wellspring behavior management, children want to be there.
Linda's story is proof that the barriers to a quality education can be removed. Now, Linda and thousands of other Gasabo students are receiving an education that matches their potential and dreams. But the success experienced in Gasabo is only the beginning, and it's time to see this progress expand to other regions of Rwanda. A future of hope and opportunity is possible for Claudine and every other student in Rubavu. It is Wellspring's vision to make this possibility a reality.